It's my vibe.
Oh, it is time. It's time for SmackDown. Let's go. Do a Raw watch along. It's been fun. Oh man. Mondays are brutal though. Eventually we're gonna do it. Eventually we are gonna do it for sure. For sure. You know, I think I waited too long to hop on the bandwagon. Because everyone's like, oh, you know, SmackDown's the best show, blah 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 blah. And I'm like, all right, you know what, whatever, I'm gonna watch it. And then I finally get along to watching it, and it's just like the worst show I've ever seen in my life. So in due time, we will get there. This week's Raw was good. 8.4 out of 10. Really, that's very high. That is very high. How's it going, Ayan? How you doing, my friend? How's it going, Jay? How are you doing as well? We're still it's 5:01. Why is this not on here? Why is this not on my screen? Oh, was I on the wrong thing? Oh, I was on the wrong thing. My bad. Friday nights are the best. Hey, thank you, man. I appreciate that. We're gonna hang out. We're gonna watch SmackDowns here and see how it goes. I've kind of seen the stuff and things. I think this is pretty much gonna be the same episode that we watched last week. So hopefully, I mean, I don't know. At least I hope that Naomi and Charlotte's a good match. At least Raw's been good though. I've heard that Raw's been better than SmackDown. I've definitely heard that. I hear that RK Bro and Alpha Academy are pretty much the highlights of Raw as well. Did not plan on watching SmackDown tonight, but I saw you doing watch along. Decision changed. Nice. Well, welcome. I hope that it's a good show. I hope we have fun tonight. I hope that everything goes well. We'll kind of see, hopefully we'll see. Bask in his glory. I know, man. This week's episode of Dynamite was flames. Very good show. Very, very, very good show. I enjoyed it a lot. I'm very happy for Keith Lee. I think he got a really good reception. And I'm excited to see him. It's going to kind of be interesting. Oh, Corey Graves on commentary tonight instead of Pat. Hey, Sonya Deville starting off the show. Okay. AW was so good. Yeah, dude, it was crazy. Is your last exam? It's on Infotech. Nice, man. I wish you the best of luck. Did Jay White sign with them? No, he didn't. He's just a forbidden door. He's just a forbidden door. Are we gonna get Ronda tonight as well? Dead crowd as usual. So is Ronda on SmackDown? Is she limited to a brand? I don't even know. I don't even know. She's gonna suspend her. Sonya says that Ronda should be fined $100,000. And she is suspended indefinitely. I love how far away his phone is for him to read it. He's like and you're fired. Ronda and Sonya give you Stephanie and Ronda vibes. Fair enough. So Sonya can't interfere or else her job is going to be in jeopardy. That pretty much sums up. So I've heard that this is going to be kind of dragged out for a bit throughout the entire show. Triple H gets to control and utilize his power back in 2015, but Sonya can't. Yeah, man, you can't abuse your... Mr. McMahon does not like an abuse of power, okay? Kind of sick of Sonya as a manager. I just wish that they would like make more sense and just have Adam and Pierce be the manager of one side and have her be the manager of the other brand. I don't know why they have to co-do everything together. It don't make sense. Ooh, Naomi just slapped her. WWE is going to tape next week's SmackDown after the show, really? Oh, yeah, that's right. Naomi won't win? Yeah, I don't think so. They're fully going to go with Charlotte and Ronda at WrestleMania. Give Adam full control. He makes better decisions when he's alone. Yeah, I don't know. It's just kind of like a weird dynamic. Maybe this is finally her just getting back to actually becoming an active wrestler. Maybe that's what will happen tonight. Maybe Sonya will actually attack Naomi and then she'll lose her job, you know what I mean? And then she'll be forced to be a wrestler, you know? Hella fine though, man. Not a bad start to the show, I don't feel like. Papa John's. We are officially watching the best wrestling show in the world. I know, right? Isn't that crazy? We got another episode of In-Zayn tonight with special guest Shinsuke Nakamura and Rick Boogs. He was being sarcastic. Sarcastic. Oh no, it's God. Congrats to Keith Lee and Mia Yim on their marriage. Yes, congratulations to them. And Keith on his signing. We already saw this last week, didn't we? Yeah. Then they had a match, and now they're having another match tonight. All right, I gotta get off a post real quick. Something to tell you about the New Day as well in a second. Oh, okay. A lot to type out there. Okay, I think I'm good. Hopefully I don't have any spelling errors. When can we buy AW Revolution? I'm not sure. I'm assuming probably sometime pretty soon. Because it's it's about a month away now, I think, right? Sonya will probably have Natalya or somebody cause Naomi to lose. Yeah. I wouldn't be surprised, Jay. I kind of like the thing that I was going with earlier, where she just says fuck and she interferes anyway, and then she loses her job. I think that'd be interesting. I would like to see that. She gets fired from her official job or whatever, and then she becomes a wrestler again. I like that. Rematch, yes. There's a couple of rematches kind of tonight. I can kind of give you the overview of the show, I guess. So yeah, this tag match is obviously a rematch. Cesaro and whoever else it was they were against last week. Hold on, let me see. This is for next week. Oh my god. Oh, it's terrible. The next 2 weeks are terrible. Yeah, Natalya and Aliyah as well. And then there's another one. Cesaro versus who? Is it Ridge Holland? Who's the Cesaro or the Cesaro match? Where is it? I'm trying to find it. There's tons of rematches, man. It's all rematches. I'm trying to find it. They Sean Ross Sapp from Fightful Select, they released the plans for the next 2 weeks of SmackDown. And I'm trying to find the first one. I found the second one. Ah, it's crazy, man. It's insane. The next week is just as bad. Plans for tonight. Okay, yeah. So New Day versus Los Lotharios. There's a sit down interview with Roman Reigns. Natalya versus Aliyah in a dungeon style match. The In-Zayn segment with Sami Zayn, Shinsuke Nakamura, and Rick Boogs. Oh, Cesaro versus Happy Corbin. So that's not necessarily a rematch, but is it? Right? No, because he's involved with someone else. And then a gold sit down interview, and then Charlotte versus Naomi for the world title. And then we have ourselves. I mean, I actually don't want to spoil the next week for you. I don't want to spoil it because there's a match that's gonna happen, so we'll figure it out. Man, what happened to SmackDown? It used to be my favorite. I don't know, man. I don't know. Is this because of releases or just because they're lazy? I've been actively avoiding main roster shows for a while. Backlash tickets are on sale. Oh, I'm sorry. I mean, oh, is that why WrestleMania Backlash was trending earlier? I was wondering why it was. It's like, man, buying tickets to a WWE pay-per-view is tough. It's real tough, especially since this year's Royal Rumble wasn't good. You can't even really count on that. And the WrestleMania not being that great either, it's kind of brutal. May 8th. Last year's WrestleMania Backlash was really good though. I think that was one of my favorite pay-per-views at the time. When isn't there rematches? I know, man. SmackDown is just literally the same thing over and over and over again. Even when people were saying that SmackDown was really good, it was legit the same stuff over and over and over. So I don't really get it. Oh, okay. Now, hold on. There's an interview. Hold on. Is this okay? Yeah, it was good. It was good. I think it's because I had such low expectations for it. Like it was next level low. Lethal Lovers? You know what? Alberto Carrillo is the one that took a poop on Vince McMahon's plane. I'm telling you right now. I'm telling you right now. Okay, so news earlier from Sean Ross Sapp, Fightful Select, of course. They said that they want to put the New Day back together, but they don't want them to refer to them as the New Day. So you'll notice this week and last week, they refer to them as Big E and Kofi Kingston. They're not referring to them as the New Day. It's weird. And then, so the call to split them up came from Vince McMahon as well, because he feels like a top babyface needs to be by themselves. Oh, we got a kiss cam. We got a kiss cam going, huh? This dude in the Bullet Club shirt, he's like... Oh, come on. They clearly planted someone. Kofi's like, yeah. She's not sitting there. Get out of here. Kayla said Humberto is handsome. Did she? Kofi Kingston? She's not even there anymore. She's already gone. The lady's gonna get a disease being kissed by Humberto Carrillo. Ugh. Disgusting. SmackDown before the draft was the Usos versus the Mysterious like each week. Oh, man. Brutal. Just brutal stuff. They're doing that right now with everyone else, though. Next week, they're kind of redoing the Usos and Viking Raiders stuff as well. Drew won't be back in the main event scene anytime soon. Plan is for him versus Corbin at Mania. Man, that sucks for Drew. That really sucks for Drew. Josh says you decided to skip SmackDown tonight. You probably made a good choice. You probably made a good choice. But you know, I really enjoy doing these watch-alongs. It's a lot more fun. These are a lot more fun to me than sitting here and like criticizing the shows and going over everything. Because to be honest with you, I just don't care anymore. I literally couldn't care less. So instead of like sitting here trying to nitpick over everything, I just decided to sit here and watch it and just hang out with you guys, have some fun, chat. So, you know, we're gonna have to do it for I think I'm gonna be able to do it for NXT next week. Soon we'll have to do it for Raw. I'm regretting it. I don't want to do it because it's 3 hours. It's a really long time, but we'll get there eventually. I think like ideally I kind of want to do these for everything. So like Raw, NXT, Dynamite, SmackDown. We could do Rampage as well. I just got to figure out how to do the AEW shows. They're a little bit more difficult. A little bit more difficult. New Day versus the Usos will never get old to you. It's always very good. It never disappoints. Although I do get tired of seeing it on the card, but when I watch it, I'm always entertained for sure. Of course, he's not even on the SmackDown roster, living in Roman's shadow. After that, sad. Are we talking about Drew? Talking about Drew? I'm happy to not see Drew in the main event scene because I feel like he was overpushed for. I mean, I guess I shouldn't say overpushed, but he was just in that scene for so long that it just kind of like, I don't know. I was just kind of tired of it. I was looking for something new. But man, I feel bad for anyone who has to feud with Happy Corbin because it's awful. It's awful, man. It's so bad. It's like the career killer, man. Like if you have any momentum whatsoever, you get put in a feud with Happy Corbin, it just comes to a screeching stop, man. Someone pumping the brakes for sure. NXT's the A show for you. You love what they got going on. Good, man. I'm glad that you enjoy it. I still think that NXT has some really good stuff. And I still feel like NXT has a lot of really bad stuff as well. It's like I don't know, it's a really hit and miss on the same episodes for me. Rematches everywhere, Woody. I know, right, Eon? It's crazy, man. It is crazy. It's all this week and next week too. It'll be nice for these people, I guess, though, because they're getting two for one shows tonight. Because I guess they're recording it. All right, oh, there we go. Also got a new mount for my camera today, so we might have a new angle for the next one, or maybe for the gaming stream. I might move it for that. We're gonna be back We're gonna be on the Phantom Spec channel later tonight. We're gonna be playing some more Genshin Impact, I believe, tonight. And we gotta finish the Tanuki stuff as well, because I gotta claim those rewards before they go away. Him and the rest of the roster, I'm sure there's a lot of good challengers. Yeah, they just need to build people up, and they kind of don't do it. They like sometimes there's a couple of times where they'll kind of start to do something, and then they'll get like scared, and then they'll just completely back off. It's super ridiculous. No Destiny. I don't know, because I don't plan on streaming over the weekend, and there's only 2 days left, I think, for that Tanuki stuff. So I think we'll probably do Genshin Impact tonight, and then we'll probably do Destiny on Monday or so, or maybe impromptu weekend stream. I don't know, maybe. 24 days for WWE 2K22. Nice. You know, I'm kind of excited for it, but I'm also kind of scared. Because I'm God, how much I'm paying? Like $120 or something for this game? $100? My background is dope. Thank you. Oh, are you talking about like my real background in my room? I appreciate it. Hopefully there's gonna be some changes coming to it as well. Nana Leaf is gonna send me some of the new lights that they have, the lines, I believe. So we might change it up a little bit over there as well. Ooh, there's a Rumbleverse event this weekend too. Ooh, we could play Rumbleverse this weekend. Okay. Maybe there might be a little stream this weekend then. I don't know. We'll see. Glad to see Keith Lee in AEW. I know, man. Me too. I'm so happy for him. The creation download slot this year is apparently not that good from what I've heard. Wait, what do you mean the creation download slot? Do you mean the creation suite? Is that what you're talking about? The one thing that I'm excited about for that is that it's universal. So on PC, PlayStation, Xbox, like it's all the same now. So that's pretty dope. I'm pretty excited for that. Oh, there's this Windbound game that looks pretty good too. We might play. They gave Brock a 94 overall, and they put him 1 under Roman. Really? Triple H's in shambles right now. I know, right? I'd be livid if I was Triple H. I really would. To see everything that he works so hard to create just like kind of go down in the dumps, kind of sad. All right, back to actually watching wrestling. You didn't do a stream yesterday, so maybe you do one Sunday too. Yeah, I was gonna do one yesterday, but I needed to catch up on work a little bit. There was some stuff that I needed to do, so I had to get that done. Are they gonna beat him twice? He's looking. What is the Shane O'Mac situation, Joshua? I mean, I've heard a couple things here and there about certain things, but I'm not exactly sure exactly what part of it you're talking about. You paid $100? Is it I'm gonna move this so that I can still watch it while I open this up. Oh my god. Did he just actually like kick him in the head? Is there a replay of that? I swear I heard a really nasty noise too. Where is E? That looked crazy. Same stuff that happened last week. Yep, so far. That was cool. Well, he's okay, so. The rumors of him getting fired for booking himself to be Final 3. Yeah, I kind of, okay. Yeah, so I had, I heard about that stuff for Shane. Yes, I heard about it. Oh, it won't let me, oh. It didn't post my caption? Wow. Wow, okay, never mind. Wow, what a god-awful finish. Uh-oh. Am I dropping frames? No, YouTube lying to me. The most devastating move? Yeah, but that wasn't even like, I don't know, man. It just wasn't good. That just wasn't good. 50-50 booking? Yes, sir, man. The best booking of them all. 50-50, man. There's no other way to book it. I heard Matt was referencing Jeff Hardy on AEW during the Keith Lee by jumping the barricade. Yeah. Yeah, he's been doing a lot of hinting lately about Jeff. He's been talking about in his comments, like he's been replying to some people as well. And he was saying, like, I think he was replying to Isaiah Cassidy, saying that he's about to be like broken or something like that. If they're gonna do Broken Hardy Boys, ooh, man, that'll be crazy. Why does this keep saying that it's down? Leave me alone, YouTube. Lying to me. After SmackDown, I'm gonna see the spoilers for next week's show, so I don't get to watch it. Yeah, they're out there already, and it's nothing. Nothing impressive. Nothing impressive. I will say. I would love that. I usually watch his and Rebby's Twitch streams when they go live. Really, I haven't checked any of them out, but I've seen some of the like just some clips from them. YouTube fears AOW. I know, right? They better fear me. So we're gonna be doing a watch along for Elimination Chamber as well. More like Gold fears AEW. He should. Hell yeah, he should. Crowd probably gonna be dead for the next week's taping. Oh yeah, they're 100% adding. 100%. With if they got extra time for production, yeah. Hoping to see some release stars in the game. Yeah, I mean that's one of the things that has kind of bothered me about the release of 2K22 so far is that they're really not giving you that much information. They're really like withholding everything a little bit. They're not giving you everything that you kind of should. And which is kind of crazy because the game comes out when? Like someone was saying like 20 something days. Let me go to the store here. WWE 2K22. AEW shows are so much fun to watch. WWE feels like a chore. It kind of does. I'm not gonna lie, it does. Okay, so 3 weeks. Yeah, man, $120 for the NWO version. It's kind of crazy. I gotta buy this Destiny update too. The Witch Queen Deluxe Edition, 100. Man, I'm just gonna spend $220 in the next couple of days over games. Good lord. You hope we get Messiah Rollins. Have they showed Rollins yet? I'm not sure if they showed him or not. Everyone seems to be pretty updated. Like they got Nikki Ash in there and stuff. Moon Knight series in March, Batman movie March, 2K22 in March, Revolution in March. Damn, March is stacked. Stacked show. This stupid promo. They can have both Visionary and Messiah at the same time, but yeah, they showed Rollins as the Visionary, did they? Yeah, I wish so. One of the things that I really wish that they would do in the WWE games is just give you so much content, because how hard is it really for a company the size of 2K or WWE? How hard is it for them to actually give people alternate attires and update them? So why not give them multiple character designs, multiple stuff like that? Like, instead we got to pay like $35 or whatever for 3 versions of the Undertaker that is always in the games anyways. I don't get it. Oh. Ooh, Roman said that if he was still, or if he was in WCW, everyone would be winning because they would still be in business. Feels bad, man. I did see the DC trailer that had some of the stuff in it. Looks good. I'm really excited for Flash and Black Adam and Aquaman. Man, that was 2016. God, that was so long ago. You also want Mortal Kombat 12? I've never really played a Mortal Kombat game before. Like, well, I mean, the newer versions. I played the ones on like Super Nintendo and stuff like that, but got your Batman tickets today? Nice. I need to get them as well. I still need to go see Jackass as well. I haven't seen it yet. Hello to see Los Lotharios as tag champs, so sadly, it might. I don't know, but I don't think that the Usos should drop them anytime soon. Roman spitting facts? Yeah, 100%. Not a prediction, it's a spoiler. Okay. He said, I'm going to Goldberg. So I guess what? He's gonna beat him in like seconds? You want a match between AOW and Gordon Ramsay? What? Why? I love Gordon Ramsay. We'd be bros, man. We'd be bros. I love Gordon Ramsay. Oh, here we go. Oh God, here we go with that again. I acknowledge you, sir, Roman Reigns. Hopefully Goldberg is done after this, but knowing WWE, they'll probably extend his contract. Oh, I'm sure that they'll still offer him stuff. For the Saudi shows, man, they're gonna go ham. They make so much money from the Saudi shows. It's actually crazy. Here we go, baby. Aliyah 317 says, I just rolled your ass up, brother. Here we go. Kitchen Nightmares, you've been watching a lot today. Him yelling at people is funny. Oh, it's the best, man. It's the best. I think I've seen all of Kitchen Nightmares, and I've seen all of Hell's Kitchen as well, except for this this newer season. Yeah, Corey Graves is on is on tonight. Yep. Pinfalls and submissions only. Yay, how exciting. Dog. Love the episode of Hell's Kitchen where the chef laughed and Gordon got pissed. I don't know that off the top of my head, but sounds great. I love it. My one episode that will always stand out is that crazy lady. I can't remember what, oh man, I can't remember what shop that they have, but she's talking about like her children or something, and they're like cats, and then she's like freaking out at him and like yelling at him. It's all sorts of like craziness. Pat is dead for Aliyah? Yeah. Yeah. Where's Pat and Cole? So Cole was just doing an interview with Roman Reigns backstage. So I'm assuming he'll probably be back after the commercial break. I don't know where Pat is. I'm not sure. I wasn't paying attention at the beginning of the show. Naomi versus Charlotte yet? Nope. That is going to be the main event of the show tonight. Main event of the show tonight. As long as WWE got that Saudi deal, Gold be around for sure. Yeah, probably. I wouldn't be surprised, honestly. Aliyah was mid NXT too. I like Aliyah. I think she's fine. I just think that stuff like this doesn't get people over. It doesn't. I haven't seen Kyle O'Reilly and Fish on Dynamite. O'Reilly's taking time off with his child because he just had a baby. So they're taking time off, but the stuff will resume. Which, you know, like, I mean, I understand it's kind of cool they did it, but it almost kind of feels like they shouldn't have debuted at all. At least Kyle shouldn't have debuted. Like, they shouldn't have done any of that Undisputed Era stuff yet if they're just going to kind of put a pause on it. But I don't know. You see, the thing is that AEW has its problems, but the shows are so good that it kind of like takes your mind off of things, and it kind of, you know, like, it's not like this where it's like, this show's so bad, like they could have done anything better than this, right? Where it's like everything else usually on the show is pretty good. So I'm sure they'll figure out a way to like circle back and make it all work, but I don't know. But yeah, so that's why Kyle O'Reilly is off, and Fish as well. I think Fish has been on an episode of Dark or Elevation, but O'Reilly's been gone. Alexa Sasha won't have her WrestleMania moment this year. Yeah, I'm not sure what they're doing with Sasha. Was she not fully ready to come back or something? Because she hasn't even been on the shows, has she? Do I think Charlotte will defeat Ronda? Oh, defeated by Ronda. Yeah, I think Ronda's gonna win. Yeah, absolutely. I think Ronda will become the new SmackDown Women's Champion. And then next year, so supposedly next year they want Becky and Ronda at WrestleMania. I don't know if they're going to be able to make that happen or not, but Pat's in LA for the Super Bowl. Okay, there you go. So that is why Pat is not here. And then Michael Cole is, of course, back on commentary now. I wonder if they actually did that interview live or not, since Cole was gone, or if it was just piped in. Okay. You want Ronda and Becky again? I feel like they really should have gone Becky and Ronda this year. I'm really surprised that they're not. Got a big feeling Aliyah's going to get released after Mania. I mean, they're sinking time into her. That interview was great. It was. It was. I really like Roman Reigns and what he's doing. I do. I wish that they would put that much effort into everything else that they did, because their shows would be incredible. Oh man, I should have timed this. What am I doing with my life? I timed the one that they did last week. Do I know when Asuka will return? I do not. I do not. I wish it was soon. I hope it's soon. I miss Asuka a lot. Asuka's great. Oh, nice, putting her in a sharpshooter. Is she gonna be able to get out? I just think Roman segment cannot attract us to watch the show. They should focus more on the roster. They should. They should put that much love to all of everyone on the roster. So that happened. Okay. So in this dungeon style match, there are no rope breaks. So when Aliyah made it to the ropes, it didn't really matter. So she tapped out and Natalya won. Xylee's been on the main roster for what, a month and a half now? And she hasn't had a match or anything? She's, what are you talking about, Michael Cole? She arrives? She been here, bro. Asuka might return for the women's chamber match. I would like that. I would like that. We're going to be watching the Elimination Chamber show. She only comes out, protects a wrestler, and then disappears for a month. Excuse me? The Rock? Did I hear that correctly? Remember when Aliyah actually broke Aliyah's nose? Did she? She like dropped Mercedes Martinez. I remember that. For Black History Month? Yeah, it's for his dad. I wonder if they're going to be able to get him back. Michael Cole missing Pat? Yeah, it sounds like they have a great relationship. WWE doesn't know how to book young women's talent on the main roster. I feel like they don't know how to book anyone, to be honest with you. You missed Big Oof. Oh man. Can't say that I feel the same way. Von Wagner versus at the Saudi show. Oh God. Roman defeats Brock at WrestleMania, and then Rock returns right after the match and sets up the match for next year. I hope so. I hope so. That would be pure flames, man. That would be great. I really hope that happens. They got to. They got to. They got to make it work somehow. After this Rocky chance, you thought the Rock was going to come out? No. I don't know why it is, but like, I don't know if they just don't try to actively like get him, or if he just like can't make time for it, because it seems like he does a lot of other stuff too. Instead of having women's tag titles, they should have a mid-card title. Yeah, absolutely. I've been saying that for a while too. They should definitely get rid of the tag titles and just have a mid-card title, or even just, you know, it doesn't have to be considered a mid-card title. You can call it whatever the hell you want, but I feel like that'd be a lot more beneficial than than having tag titles. They don't have women's tag teams, so you constantly have to like try to form these weird teams and then break them up and then have them feud with each other, and it's just like, it's a giant disaster all the time. I feel like it's just not worth it, and it brings absolutely nothing to the table either. Nothing. I'm super excited for Black Adam. I'm very hyped for that, and I hope that Henry Cavill's in the movie. I hope that there's like a cutscene with Henry Cavill. We need Henry Cavill and The Rock standoff. We need that. Do I think Naomi can beat Charlotte tonight? No, I don't think so. No. What I'm thinking, if I book her man 5,000, I would have. So okay. So the deal is that if Sonya comes out and she interrupts anything, then her job is at risk. So I would have Sonya come out and interfere anyways, and try to, you know, get around it, and then I would have Vince or Adam and Pierce fire her, and so now she's no longer a WWE official, and then she's just a wrestler, and then I would go from there. That's how I would introduce Sonya Deville back into the roster as just a pure wrestler. I feel like that'd be pretty cool. WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship, how's that sound? Good to me. Good to me. I'm fine with, I don't care what it's called, just as long as it's just another singles title and not the tag title. I feel like that it makes it so much easier to book things, you know. Henry Cavill is rumored to appear in the new Doctor Strange movie. Interesting, man. They really just screwed the pooch with the whole old school DC stuff, man. Henry Cavill was so good as a Superman, and Ben Affleck was so good as a Batman to me, and they just kind of really ruined it. Cyborg, they ruined that with Ray Fisher. I'm curious to see how this stuff's going to go with The Flash as well, since that movie's had troubles for so long. It has been like years of trouble, many different directors, all sorts of issues. It's crazy. I'm not going to lie, I'm only interested in Black Adam because I've been desperately waiting for Dr. Fate to be in movies. I know, dude. There's a short clip of Dr. Fate that they released today. He looks incredible. It looks so good, man. I'm so excited. Have I seen Peacemaker yet? No, I haven't had any time to watch that, unfortunately, yet. I want to, though. I want to. It's probably really good. Why does this show suck so much? Because they are lazy as hell, man. They are lazy as hell. This same show has been on for the past 4 weeks, essentially. People's Ben Affleck was good. They ruined him with a bad script. It wasn't even a bad script. It was just the WB, man. They ruined the movies. They cut out essential parts for no reason. They didn't really believe in the vision, and it cost them. It cost them. You know, all of the Justice League stuff, all the problems that they had, and they made that shitty version of Justice League that came out that didn't do very well. Still, everyone was like, hey, we want this Snyder cut version, and they're like, no, it's never gonna happen. Unheard of that they actually went and redid the movie, re-released it on Peacock, and to my knowledge, it's still, or sorry, it was released on HBO Max. The last time I checked, it's still on the top movie list. Still on the top movie list. And everyone still wants them to bring back the Snyderverse. Let's see if it's still on here. It's still on here. It's still on the popular movie list. It has not left ever since it came out. Sami vs Johnny definitely gonna happen at WrestleMania. Definitely, yeah. Restore the Snyderverse is still going. Good, man. I hope they do. I wish, man. I wish. At least let them make the last Justice League movie. There's no point for women's tag titles. There's no women teams. Exactly. I don't know why they thought it was a good idea to begin with. It doesn't make any sense. You probably won't be returning to watch WWE for a while. It's not that good, man. It's not that good. I still feel like if you don't like the current product and where it's at right now, watching the pay-per-views alone is just kind of the best bet. It's still the best bet. Although, after the Royal Rumble, man, that one wasn't very good, so. You never saw the original version of Justice League? It's not like, it's not the worst, it's not that bad, but when you compare it to the one that got released, the Snyder one, afterwards, it's just crazy. It's crazy how much stuff they cut out of it. Oh, here we go. Oh, this is going to be interesting because Shinsuke Nakamura and Boogs, you know, Pat's not here. Hype him up. He's not here to dance. Sammy's like, please stop. The worst. Well, they gave him like a Guitar Hero thing. I haven't noticed that. That looks pretty cool. I'm not sure if he's had that for a while, but I'm just noticing it and I like it. I like it a lot. Dynamite was fire this week. It was, man. It was real good. Real good. When will the match begin with Naomi and Charlotte? Probably at the very end. It's the main event of the night. So 45 minutes probably from now. I can't believe we're only an hour way through this show. Just an hour. Oh. I like how Boogs always just dressed too. Can't wait. Yeah, should be a good match. I feel like Sami and Shinsuke have been like stuck in the Intercontinental scene for like 4 years now. Am I crazy? Wasn't the biggest fan of Snyder movies, enjoyed Justice League though, but at least he had a vision for the universe. Now we just kind of have movies that are not really connected. Yeah, and so I think that what people don't understand necessarily either is that the Snyder movies were never intended to be a cinematic universe. All of the movies are actually a Superman story. So it's a Superman trilogy. So Man of Steel is the first movie, Batman vs Superman is the second one, and then Justice League is the third movie. And then they were gonna do Justice League 2, and it's all a Superman story though. It's all confined into one. It was never intended to be branched out and giving everyone their own thing. Just a Superman series. So I don't know. I think that's kind of where they went wrong. They were just like kind of like, hey, Marvel has like all of these things, so we need to do all of this. We need to do it exactly the way that they're doing it. We need to rush it as fast as we possibly can. And then it was just a disaster, you know? When Sami Zayn, yeah, they just mentioned that. They just mentioned that when they were like the artists or whatever the hell they were doing. You talk too much. Hit him with it. What? What did I just witness? So he got shocked? Why? Because he's holding a guitar? Why? What is this? Oh yeah, tell me a joke. Kitchen Nightmares better than SmackDown Raw. Yeah, it is. Kitchen Nightmares is really good. And they're all on like Amazon Prime, I think. What happened? You weren't watching? So they were doing an episode of In-Zayn, and Sami and Shinsuke Nakamura were sitting there, and they had wireless, they had microphones set up, and Sami just kept talking and talking and talking, and Boogs was like, he just screamed shut up, and then he went to go grab the microphone, and then he like got Shinsuke, or sorry, and then yeah, Shinsuke went to attend to him, and then Sami attacked him. Who's got a black eye? Damn, what a shiner. We need the underdog from the underground, Sami Zayn back. Yeah, I think you know, I said this a couple times. I think Sami's happy just kind of doing this entertainment kind of stuff that he's doing now. That was one of the reasons why he said that he re-signed. And he said recently before as well that he loves what he's doing and he feels like he's doing the best work of his career. Oh no, not Corbin with the best pyro in the world. Oh man, that makes me sad. I love that. Nothing will ever be as great as the old school Randy Orton pyro, where he would come out on the Titantron and do the thing, and then it would just rain down behind him. Oh, that's a so good, so good. Here's the real question at Revolution versus Cole. Do you think Heyman will bleed? Absolutely. Absolutely. There, another question is, though, does Hangman retain against Adam Cole? You know, kind of tough. A lot of people think that Adam Cole is going to be an AEW champion. Is it too soon? I feel like personally, I feel like it's too soon to end Hangman's run. But I don't know. A lot has changed since the original AEW days, and no more champions are like planned. So I don't know what to expect anymore. I personally, I wouldn't put Cole over Hangman. I put Hangman over, but that's just me. And Hangman's had absolute bangers. All of his matches, the one with Omega, banger. The two with Bryan Danielson, a banger. That match with Lance Archer, a banger. Just good. Real good. I watched Kitchen Nightmares and Hell's Kitchen on Tubi TV, which is free. Oh, really? I didn't know that it was on Tubi. I watched them all on Amazon Prime when I watched them. Roman squashing Goldberg would be fire. Yeah, I would love that too. I would absolutely love that. Please. I'm sure they'll have like a 3 or 4 minute match or something like that. That's my guess. Could honestly go either way because the clear direction for Cole after this is Jay White and Kenny. Elite and Bullet Club disputes. Yeah, there's it's just crazy how much stuff there is right now. You know? First time in a new sub. Hey, thank you, Passion. I appreciate it. Yeah, we're just hanging out. We're just kind of chatting. Right now, we're talking to Warrior about Hangman and Adam Cole at Revolution. But yeah, so like the introduction of Jay White being there is kind of crazy. And he's supposed to be on Rampage tonight as well. So I don't know. I'm excited though. I'm excited. We're gonna have the Elite, we're gonna have the Undisputed Era, we're gonna have the Bullet Club, all kind of like intertwined. So I'm kind of curious to see how it all comes about. Like I was kind of thinking, you know, like Cole's having trouble with Hangman, and then the Bucks come out, but then, you know, like they're gonna interfere, but then like the Bucks are kind of hesitant to turn on Hangman, and then O'Reilly and Fish come out, and you know, it's kind of like that little thing. And I think we might have the Elite versus Undisputed Era, but not Kenny Omega. It would be Hangman and the Bucks reuniting, which I think would be interesting. There's just a lot of ways that can go, and I'm just really excited to see what they do, and I just can't wait. Rematch down, yeah, pretty accurate. What's the main event? The main event tonight is Charlotte Flair defending her SmackDown Women's Championship against Naomi. That is the main event. Hangman is definitely retaining. I think the Bucks are going to cost Cole the match. Continuing the story, I still think MJF is taking the belt off Hangman. Not a bad idea, though. Not a bad idea. You know? I could definitely see MJF as the next AEW champion. But that just makes me wonder, like, they're so close. Like, they're really getting into teasing this whole MJF and Wardlow split up. So if MJF becomes the next world champion, how do you book that split between Wardlow and MJF? Because you wouldn't want to give MJF a short title reign. I mean, do you even want to give Wardlow a title reign? I don't know. So that's why I'm kind of like, I don't know. Did they start this match? Weird. They started the match on a commercial break. You smell a Kenny return? Yeah, I'm actually not sure how long Kenny's supposed to be out for. All I've heard is that he's nursing a lot of injuries that he's just been working through over the years. You kind of want Bobby Fish and O'Reilly to win the AEW tag titles? Hey, I'm down for that. I am down for that. But, you know, at this point, it kind of seems like maybe Santana and Ortiz are next. You know, I think that'd be a pretty good next part of their story, where right now they're fighting against the Inner Circle and Chris Jericho because Jericho's held them down. So they kind of break away, they win that feud against them, and then they go on to actually prove that, and they win the tag titles. I like that. My watch along is better than SmackDown. Thank you. I appreciate that. I'm glad that you enjoy hanging out, because I enjoy it as well. Just hanging out and chatting about whatever, you know. Adam Cole, the master of stables, Bullet Club, Undisputed Era, Elite Kingdom. I know it's crazy, right? I don't know. Maybe there's something else that we're not thinking of too. Like maybe everyone will just, maybe they will just become a super group and I don't know, take over everything. I don't know. I'm excited though. I think it's going to be a warfare between everyone, but like I said, you never know. Cesaro loses this match. Yeah, actually, I don't know. I could see Corbin losing. It's crazy to me how well Cesaro did being in like the main event scene. and they gave it like a month, and then they kind of lost interest. And I think I really honestly feel like it's because they showed that stupid UFO video like 18 times on every single show. I don't know. I don't know if you've noticed this or not, but if you watch both WWE and you watch AEW as well, pay attention to how often these shows go back to something that's happened either earlier in the show or last week. And you'll notice that AEW, they do it here and there occasionally, but their show's more focused on like the now, unless they're like going back to something. But you'll notice in WWE, they do a lot of recaps, a lot throughout the night. And I feel like it really takes away a lot from the show because there's so much time wasted on just going over stupid recaps that are completely irrelevant, or like highlights that are completely irrelevant. They don't have to do with anything, or they're doing them over and over and over and over again. You don't need them. Oh, they messed that up. You need Claudia back. You hope Cesaro asked for his release. Did he sign a new contract recently? Let's see. Yeah, May 8th of 2021. This is on itnwwe.com. It says Cesaro has reportedly signed a new contract with WWE as per the latest report. Wrestling Inc. reported that Swiss Cyborg's contract with WWE was set to expire in April. Now the latest Wrestling Observer newsletter saying that Cesaro has signed a new contract. The contract is said to be a multi-year deal. However, it can be expected that the deal will not expire before April 24th. Oh. Undefeated? Happy Corbin is undefeated? I know that AJ Styles did. That's the last person. Yeah, Styles, Sami Zayn, Kevin Owens all signed new contracts recently. He did, and that's why he turned face and got pushed. Ah, that makes sense. So he's trying to get out of this match because he's got a black eye. He doesn't believe him. I think this speaks a lot for Roman's title reign and the booking around it. Nobody has been better off after the feud, which is really a problem. Oh yeah, absolutely. I think Roman's reign has been great, but in terms of challengers and what has happened, I think it's been awful. Awful. The matches are good, but there's just no one on that level. They don't care about anyone enough. And that's why they have to end up bringing people in like Goldberg and Brock Lesnar. Because they don't care about anyone else enough to actually make it happen. Carlton says, will we see the Young Bucks cost Cole from winning the title? Maybe, or just not helping, you know. I don't know. There might be shenanigans. I don't know. But I'm expecting, you know, there to be some sort of problems between them afterwards. And I would like to see Hangman get back involved with some of the Elite. Sammy, it should be Cesaro versus Nakamura. I wouldn't mind that. But again, Cesaro was stuck in that as well. It's same kind of thing, you know? Moss is the one catching a beating. Yeah, oh yeah, he's definitely going to catch a beating. And the Boogeyman who just signed contract as well. Did he really? Boogeyman? Like some sort of like ambassador deal or something? Okay, I am so happy that they got the samurai haircut in Beard Brock Lesnar in 2K22. Yes, I am so stoked for that. Drew McIntyre went from being the WWE champion scene to feuding with boring Corbin. Yeah. And more importantly, Madcap Moss. Just terrible, dude. Just awful. He signed a legend deal. Nice. Man, I can't believe how hard these 2K dudes are pushing 2K22. Like for pre-orders. It's nuts. Especially at 120 bucks when their last game was so bad they had to take 2 years off. It's crazy. You're only watching SmackDown for Roman? I can't say I blame you, man. Can't say I blame you. What's going on, Sal? How you doing? What'd you miss? Nothing. literally nothing, man. Literally nothing. If WWE 2K22 is not as hype as they say they're done, yeah, they're absolutely. It looks good though. It looks fine. I think it'll be fine. From what I've seen, I'm impressed. But I just wish that they would give more, because I feel like there's not that much time left, especially when you're asking people for 120 bucks. If you've seen any SmackDown from the past 3 weeks, then you've pretty much watched this show already. So, I wonder if they'll add the never-ending feud of Rey and Seth to showcase. Oh yeah, because it's Rey Mysterio showcase, isn't it, this year? Oh God. Although, you know, we mentioned it because it was dreadful, but it would be pretty funny to see the eye for an eye match like on there. It'd be funny. You know what's crazy, right? Okay, check this out. So, Father Rollins, the Messiah gimmick Rollins, right? Think of everything that has happened because of that. So, Rollins smashed Aleister Black's face into the stairs. Or, I'm not sure if it was him or Murphy that did it. Whatever, but Aleister Black's face got smashed into the chair and messed up his eye, right? He gets released. He carries on the gimmick, goes to AEW, right? So now we have the House of Black that is because of Rollins. We have Julia Hart, who's wearing an eye patch. We're getting Pentagon Dark. Pac was blind for a little bit because of like stuff directly from Rollins. So I think it's really cool how they're just kind of like going through and they're just continuing the story. I love that. Didn't we see a backstage segment with her already? You see what I'm talking about? You see what I'm talking about? Highlights, always, always, one after another. We've already seen these things. Freaking hate wherever they are doing the IC title. I missed the days when Miz. Oh, dude, Miz IC title when Brock had the title, the WWE Championship. That was so good. Same with Seth, man. That stuff was fantastic. Fantastic. Every time I do a finishing of the ropes, it glitches. Oh, really? I'll have to look. I haven't actually watched the ringside report thing yet. Here we go. Old man speaking. unfortunately. Murphy's the one that injured Black? Okay. Yes. One comeback too many. Absolutely. Oh, though 2 years ago. Blah, 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 blah. Yes. Gold will acknowledge the tribal chief. Yes. How funny would it be? Listen. How funny would it be if they actually were like, you know what? We should have and we should have he should end Roman Reigns his reign, I guess, if you will. That would be hilarious, man. I would die. I would literally die. I'm sorry. What do I think is gonna happen to Naomi and Charlotte? I think that Charlotte's gonna win, and I'm hoping that Sonya interferes anyways and gets fired. Here we go. Back to something that we've already watched a couple of times tonight. They're always on highlights. I don't understand why. It's kind of like they feel like people aren't tuning in, so like, or like people are just jumping all the time, so they're trying to keep people up to date. I don't know. Bro, no, I know, I'm sorry. I just think it'd be hilarious. Seth Rollins as the IC champion, the whole Monday Night Rollins run was so good. It was such a shame that momentum didn't carry with him. I know, it was a shame. That was a really good time for Rollins. I remember being like just super hyped on Rollins at that point. Sonya's gonna fear, it's obvious. I hope so. I hope so. You hope that Gold win? Me too, man. That would be awful. Awful. You missed Pat on commentary? Me too. He really brings life to it. Wow. $30 minutes? What? What now? Naomi's coming out now. It's main event time. 5 commercials between the match. Yeah, we have 33 minutes. 33 minutes for this main event match. How much of it is actually going to be this match? How much of it is going to be commercial? You guys think do you guys think they're gonna show what happened earlier tonight again when we come back? Oh, it's the Dr. Pepper dude. He's small now. Oh yeah, Super Bowl on Sunday. Super Bowl on Sunday. But yeah, you can certainly see how much life Pat McAfee brings to the table for commentary. It's kind of crazy. SmackDown usually ends about 2 to 3 minutes before the show is actually about to end. Okay, interesting. Interesting. Yeah, I don't think they're actually going to have a 30-minute main event match. I think that they'll drag it out. They'll for sure drag it out. Naomi would have been a great addition to the bloodline. I agree. I agree, man. It's not too late. It's not too late. They can always add her. Where's Michael? He was doing a backstage interview with Gold. He'll be back by the time they come back from commercial break. Might get a Thor Love and Thunder trailer on Super Bowl. Hey, that would be sick. That'd be great. I would love to see that. Match ends in 2 minutes. The rest is going to be a promo. Oh my god, that'd be crazy. Solo Sikoa winning the IC title. Naomi winning the women's championship. There you go. Bloodline dreamt in gold. Yeah, Solo Sikoa is great. If I were them, I would have just thrown him on the main roster. I would have thrown him with the bloodline. I think it would have worked. I think they could have pulled it off, honestly. Now that enough time has passed since No Way Home came out, I'm so hoping that the next Spider-Man movie has some kind of team up between him and Daredevil against Kingpin. Yes, dude, yes. We need to talk about No Way Home because that movie kicked all of the ass. It was so good, man. And listen, a part of me died inside when I saw Charlie Cox on screen because he is such a good Daredevil, man. And to just hear that he wants to be in the Marvel Cinematic Universe and he's just been kind of pushing for it and they've kind of just been like, no. To see him have that small role in the movie was just incredible. It was incredible. I cannot wait to see what he is like in the actual movies. They have to do it. Please. Please. Okay, so it's been 5 minutes now since Naomi started her entrance, by the way. Next Friday, a face-to-face meet between Roman Reigns and Gold. Ooh, has an extended scene with him. I want to watch that then. I can't wait. Hell yeah. And then next week also we have Shinsuke Nakamura defending his Intercontinental Championship against Sami Zayn. We already knew that. Okay, and now Naomi's still in the ring here. Can't wait for gold. So it has been 6 minutes now. 6 minutes, and Charlotte Flair is coming out. But yeah, I can't wait. I hope the Charlie Cox stuff is a little interesting. I saw that they said that they really wanted to include him, but they didn't want to do too much because they didn't want to take away from the Spider-Man movie and stuff like that. So I'm all for that. That's really cool. And then Jay said, speaking of Daredevil, the Marvel Netflix shows are leaving February 28th, which sucks. I kind of disagree. I think that's great. I hope that they put them on Disney Plus, and I hope that means that they can return now, because I really liked the casting for the Defenders, all of them. So I hope this is kind of like the end of their Netflix partnership and they can kind of just pick up where they left off. That's what I'm hoping. Did the Kingpin get killed off at the end of Hawkeye? I don't know. I haven't watched Hawkeye yet. It's implied he was shot but was off screen, so you can't trust it. Plus it happened in the comics and he survived. Isn't Kingpin like, I'm not like really familiar with Marvel comics, but isn't he supposed to be like super strong, right? And like big? And you know, he's another person. I can't remember his name. But he is very good as Kingpin. So I'm excited to see him in hopefully a Marvel movie too, not just the show. I don't think they'll reboot them. I think they'll keep the same cast. I think they'll keep the same cast. Yeah, I saw that they made him a lot bigger. Oh, I'm so excited for that. So good, man. All right, we got 24 minutes left. Match starts, they fight for 2 minutes and then another commercial. Yeah, definitely. Yeah, Vincent, yes. Yes, him and Charlie are fantastic. I really like the guy that plays the Punisher as well. Luke Cage is good too. I liked the casting for that. Jessica Jones was good as well. What was the other one? Iron Fist. I thought that one was like a little lackluster, but in the end I thought it was decent. Pretty good. You're timing this match? This Fox Sports website sucks. It keeps like blinking. John was amazing as Punisher. Hopefully he comes back. Yeah, I hope so. I hope that's what that whole thing means about their Netflix contract ending. I hope that means that they can actually, because you know, like, if they had that deal with Netflix, of course they were going to produce shows for Netflix when they could just put them on their own platform. So hopefully that's what this is. Hopefully that's what this is. Another commercial, yep. It'll be very interesting to see what the actual match time is afterwards. They log them on Cage Match, so I can just look tomorrow or later tonight and see what it is. I mean, it's cool that they're in the main event, but like, Man, what a waste of time. How's the show been? Awful. Awful, man. Terrible. They like putting a commercial when CM Punk is about to win. Oh, that's like putting a commercial when CM Punk is about to win. There hasn't been one bad match since you started. Has there even been a match since you started watching, Sal? What time what time did you come in at? WWE is so predictable. Even the people who don't watch the show on a weekly basis know when the commercials will come on. Oh, you mean AEW? Oh, okay. I thought you were talking about tonight, and I was thinking that maybe you haven't even seen a match for tonight. Yeah, AEW last week was flames, man. That was a really, or sorry, this week. That was a really good show. That was a really good show. Hopefully they keep the momentum up this coming week. Yeah, Jay White is on Rampage tonight. Yes, sir. Yes, sir. So Drew versus Moss is going to be a Falls Count Anywhere match at Elimination Chamber. I still don't care for it. Yeah, they already had that match. I don't understand why. Are they going with the whole like Happy Corbin is undefeated, so like Drew's gonna get a match with him eventually, and then he's gonna defeat him, and then that's supposed to like make Drew McIntyre look better? Is that what they're going with? Because that doesn't work for me. You haven't seen one match? Yeah, you've been here for a little bit too. Yeah, that's it's crazy, man. What was the last thing that I posted on here that was match related? 21 minutes ago, I posted that Corbin beat Cesaro, and that was like a couple minutes after it happened. WWE is now interested in MJF, Wardlow, and Jade. Yeah, good luck with any of those people. I don't think any of them would go. Especially MJF. Like, I know that he likes to tease it and give everyone something to talk about, but MJF doesn't survive in WWE. The only reason why MJF is able to be like as popular as he is because they allow him to do what he does in AEW. MJF is another version of Baron Corbin in WWE when they water him down and just make him talk about poop jokes. Yeah, I don't think that's gonna get over. Corbin versus Drew Mania would be the biggest waste. It would, and that's kind of where the conversation comes in as like, is it better to do a 1 or 2 night WrestleMania? And it's like, it should be a 1 night if it's stacked. Like, we don't want all of these random filler matches. It's WrestleMania. Just go ham. If there's not something that is a really high caliber match that has like the story or whatever it is to be on the show, it just shouldn't be there. It's WrestleMania. Put it on Raw or SmackDown the night of or the night after. Who cares? Corbin is the only undefeated streak where no one is way more over after he loses. I know, right? Yeah, The Miz. Yeah, that's a good comparison as well. Yeah. Jay White doing work for 3 different companies: New Japan, Impact Wrestling, and AEW. I know, it's crazy, right? Busy man. I mean, I feel like it was kind of obvious. I think that into one of Tony's original tweets, he said that the Forbidden Door stuff would have ramifications for Rampage, or like that it would spill over into Rampage. So, you know, we're gonna see a little bit of fun tonight with Roppongi Vice and the Young Bucks. MJF's just gonna be another Miz in WWE. They're gonna put him in both in tag teams and job him out. Oh man, who would who would be MJF's tag team partner in WWE? I think the 2-night WrestleMania is a good idea. At least 2 people get to main event. Yeah, I definitely see it as a positive for that, but I also see it as a negative of just having filler, which I don't. It's WrestleMania. I don't think you should have filler at all. It should be an absolute banger from start to finish. A WrestleMania should. Apparently they wanted to hire Hangman in NXT in 2018. Really? That would have been interesting. Is that when they wanted is that before they wanted everyone else? Or was that around the same time that they wanted the Elite? Because there was a point in time, I think, where they were negotiating, I want to say it was Kenny and the Bucks, and they were like offering them the world and like outs in their contracts and like all sorts of stuff. Could you imagine if they would have done that and then AEW would have never been created? MJF and WWE would be the Mrs. Protege, a Ms. Junior. Oh man, you're right. You're right. That's actually pretty funny. That's pretty funny. Last year's WrestleMania Night 1 was pretty good. I remember 1 being good, and I remember 1 being subpar at best. But it's WrestleMania, man. It's supposed to be the biggest event in wrestling of the entire year. So you got to bring, to me, you got to bring it, you know? They wanted the Elite for the main roster and Hangman on NXT. What? Really? Crazy. I didn't know that. I thought they wanted them all for NXT. Ms. Junior Friedman. Oh my God, Josh. That's the wildest thing I've ever seen. That's the wildest thing I've ever seen. Wow. If AEW didn't exist, Western wrestling would be dead. I probably would not be watching wrestling right now if it wasn't for AEW. Probably. I probably would have given up again. I really enjoy, like, I genuinely get excited for Dynamite. Not so much Rampage, because I already know what's happening half the time. But Dynamite, like, I actually look forward to watching Dynamite and covering it. I have a blast. It's so much fun. It's like, it feels like it's actually like one of my passions to sit and watch wrestling and enjoy it. But when I'm sitting here watching or covering a WWE event, it literally feels like I'm working. Like, it's a chore. It's like a task. I'm timing it. I'm looking at all of the time. I'm just constantly wondering, like, okay, are we about done here, or like what? It's crazy. If AEW wasn't around, you wouldn't care about wrestling either right now. Yeah, there's not much to get excited about other than Roman, you know? And that's a shame, because we all know that they could do so much better. And I think that's like the thing that sucks the most, is that we know that they're not giving it their all, and we know that they're capable of so much more, you know? Another commercial. Yep. Another commercial. BTE on Peacock. Oh my God. That would be hilarious. They're gonna shout throughout the whole match, oh my God, Naomi is gonna win. I can't. Can she defeat Charlotte? Oh yeah, they always do that. I remember night 1 being good and 1 being subpar. AW, I'm submitting this to Botchamania. We're gonna grow the channel at any cost. Oh God. Oh no. I remember one of the nights being good and one of the nights being subpar, was what I was trying to say. Not that I remember night 1 being good and then I remember night 1 being subpar. It was one as in like one of the two, was what I was saying. I may have messed it up, but that's what I was trying to refer to. Night 2 had the Fiend losing in 3 minutes. Okay, so night 2 was bad. Okay, yeah, that's night 2 was the bad one. There we go. WWE's probably watching UFC. Fair enough. AW been killing so much. One of my best friends quit watching WWE and switched to AEW. Now he only catches the highlights. Yeah, I mean, you're really not missing much. I mean, like, honestly, there has been nothing on this show of substance. Not a single thing. Not a single thing. Nothing. Nothing at all. Completely skippable. Completely skippable. Like, you can, like, for me, when I, aside from these watch alongs, when I don't watch them, all I do is just I scroll through the Bird app and I kind of see what's going on. And within 3 minutes, I can pretty much sum up how the show went. Like, I understand everything that went on. I can tell if it was good or bad. And that's it. That's all you need. You don't need to sit here for 2 or 3 hours to be the judge of that. You're going to go on Botchamania? Hell yeah, then. Hell yeah. I would love to do one of the story readings for Botchamania one day. That'd be pretty cool. If I remember correctly, night 1 was overall good and night 2 was mad with the exception of the main event triple threat. Fair enough. My memory for stuff like that is terrible. Terrible. I cannot remember that stuff to save my life. I'm always surprised, like, like someone will be like, what's your favorite SummerSlam? And I'm like, bro, I don't even know what happened at the last SummerSlam. But someone will be like, oh man, I love SummerSlam 1998 where Shawn Michaels defeated Bret Hart in this ladder match in 13 minutes and 15 seconds, and the finish was so cool, and then the match afterwards. And I'm like, bro, I don't even know what happened at the last SummerSlam. I don't know. I don't even remember what happened on the last WWE pay-per-view for the most part. Like, Miro's healthy and ready to be back, but is waiting on creative. I saw that today from Fightful. We need some more Miro versus God stuff. I hope they better come up with something soon because I need that. Keith Lee versus Miro would be dope. It would be. It would be very dope. If AEW wasn't around, I wouldn't be watching wrestling. WWE really don't even care. You probably wouldn't even have your Instagram account. I mean, I would still probably have it because I existed before AEW. Like a couple years. I was still there doing it, but I definitely would probably just have reverted to kind of what I'm doing now, which is like posting news and things that are kind of interesting. I think match has been okay. Nothing outstanding. It's just been a match to me. I hope the micro remote in 2K22 is better. Yeah, I hope so too. So there's a male and female one in this one. They're separate. I mean, that was cool. That reversal into the powerbomb was great. I'm just waiting for the shenanigans, man. I'm just waiting for the shenanigans. It's going to happen. Maybe Sonya will come out and she actually won't touch her, but she'll distract her or something like that, Oh, wait, they said interfere in any way, though, didn't they? God signing with AEW would be Tony Khan signing another ex-WWE. We can't afford that memorable matchup he had with Vince and Shane. Yeah, I don't know. I really enjoyed that Redeemer stuff. So I would hate that they just stop it. It was too good. Watch her distract Charlotte. That would be crazy. And then Naomi and Ronda Rousey at WrestleMania. This match can end in a DQ. Yeah, you're not wrong. Don't, Charlotte. Do not do this Andrade move. Charlotte, you stop. You stop this right now. You better stop. Don't. I tried. I tried to stop her. Fans were hyped for that. Crowd was hyped for that. No, I'm just saying I hope they continue it. We need more of that. That stuff was so good. Throw him back on there. I need some more of those videos. The only thing you were watching in NXT or WWE was NXT. Yeah, I think a lot of people probably feel the same way. That was like the thing that I always said was that NXT was like, it kind of like was for people who weren't really into WWE. So it was like a really cool product for them to actually have because it is WWE, We got to see God's entrance once again, but in AEW, supposedly at Revolution when he faces Miro. And I want to see Lana in AEW as well by Miro's side. I want that. I need that. I needs it. What's the time? We got 7 minutes left. Man, Cole is crazy. Michael Cole is actually crazy on commentary. Yeah, he just screams. Rip original NXT. I know, feels bad, man. Feels bad, man. I miss it. Never able to watch Black and Gold NXT. Never had the WWE Network to watch it for AEW. And then when they were on USA Network, they clashed with AEW and I chose Dynamite instead. Fair enough. Black and Gold NXT was really good, man. If you have Peacock and you got some time, like you like to watch wrestling, like I definitely would go back and check some out. NXT Takeover, I don't feel like there's ever been a bad NXT Takeover that I've seen, so definitely check those out. You don't mind Cole? Cole bothers me a lot on commentary, but I think Pat McAfee makes him much more tolerable. Miro vs. Scott would be crazy. Miro's always been goated. Yeah, I've been a huge Miro fan for a long time. Naomi had so many chances. Charlotte definitely winning. Yeah, definitely. This is definitely going to end in a weird fashion. Oh, with the hair. Naomi is getting a good amount of offense, though. I will say that. Oh, might be a clean finish. Natural selection. With a clean finish. Clean finish. Absolutely nothing hokey about it. You love to see it, man. You love to see. That little kid is pissed. That little girl is pissed. Hey man, a clean finish is fine by me in WWE. I don't ask for much. Damn, Naomi just whooping her ass. Yeah, natural selection is not the best looking move. That is for sure. Oh, well, would you look at that? Ronda Rousey is in the building. God, those punches, man. She's just throwing hammers. That'd be so funny if she had two slings. I actually think that'd be funny. Cool. That's it. So, we're getting a tag match, right? Naomi and Ronda versus Sonya and Charlotte. That's 100% incoming. Good main event, not gonna lie, but the show was terrible. Yeah, not a bad main event. No complaints about that. My bar is so low for WWE that just a clean finish. Hey, clean finish is all I need these days, Picked up the pace the last 5-6 minutes. Yeah, not bad. Not bad. I'm not mad at that at all. Not mad at that at all. Okay, so that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. I gotta go and do this whole Rampage thing now. So I will see you on Instagram. Thank you for tuning in. I will be on the gaming channel later tonight if you want to come hang out for that as well. We're going to be playing Genshin Impact, I believe. A little bit more. There's a link for it right there. The bar for WWE is in hell. It is, man. It is. It's crazy. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. I appreciate it. And hopefully, I'm pretty sure I'm kind of setting up my schedule so I can be here on Tuesday for NXT. So hopefully we'll do NXT, SmackDown, and then Elimination Chamber next week. So thank you guys for tuning in. I'll see you on Instagram. Have a good rest of your day. Peace.